Crouse.
Hey, movie lovers, welcome back to Entertainment Extra. There's a lot of movies opening this weekend, so I'm going to try and burn through as many of these as I can. The Whistleblower opens. Now, this is a movie starring Rachel Weisz as an American policewoman who ends up working in Bosnia, and she's going there to take a huge contract to make a lot of money. There's a whole backstory here where she's going to make some money so she can move a little bit closer to her kids who are living with her father back in the United States. But while she's in Bosnia, she uncovers a human trafficking ring. Now, I'll tell you, this movie is brutal in the depiction of the human trafficking scene. So if you have a weak stomach, I'd be a little bit afraid of this film. Some of the things that you're going to see here, you can't unsee. But I'll tell you, Rachel Weisz once again proves that she's working, I think, at the top level of her game here, and working as well as any other major actress working in movies today. There's also a movie opening called The Devil's Double. Now, this is a new drama starring Dominic Cooper in the dual role of Saddam Hussein's eldest son and heir apparent Uday, and his lookalike and body double and bodyguard. Now, this movie is a cool idea, a slice of our recent history, but I'll tell you, I just found that the portrayal of Uday Hussein here didn't really work for me. It was kind of over the top, and it didn't help any, for me anyway, that Dominic Cooper resembles Freddie Mercury, the late lamented singer of Queen, more than he seemed to resemble Uday Hussein here. So this movie gets a bit of a pass from me, although there's lots of talk that Dominic Cooper could be nominated for an Academy Award here. I'll believe that when I see it. Two big movies opening this weekend. There is The Change-Up. Let's hear a little clip from that.
You're living the dream, Mitch. Having children, it's like it's living with little mini heroin addicts. You know, they're laughing one minute, and then they're crying the next, and then they're trying to kill themselves in your bathroom for no good reason. They're very mean and selfish, and they burn through your money.
Guy, come on.
You know, I was just saying that I envy your life, Mitch.
I envy yours.
I wish I had your life.
Cue the thunder and lightning, and all of a sudden, Jason Bateman and Ryan Reynolds have switched personalities. Now, of course, they've been friends since they were 3 years old. Jason Bateman is a driven lawyer. He's a family man. Ryan Reynolds is a womanizer who still lives like a frat boy, and for a few days, they have to live in one another's bodies. Now, the weird thing about this movie is that it feels like it switched directors midway through. The first hour is all gross out. It's baby endangerment and diaper hijinks and pregnant sex kittens. But into the second hour, the characters not only start respecting one another, but they start respecting the audience as well. Still pretty outrageous stuff, but it's got far more heart in the second half than it does in the first half. And I think that, both halves work pretty well. They're just completely different. And a lot of this movie is about the charm of Ryan Reynolds and Jason Bateman. So if you like gross out humor, go for the first half. If you like heartfelt humor, stick around for the second half. Rise of the Planet of the Apes, one of the movies that everybody's talking about this summer. This movie is a prequel to the Planet of the Apes movies. And, I'll tell you, I was a huge Planet of the Apes fan, and I think that this movie has used the special effects in a way that doesn't really improve on the original stories. I know that in the Roddy McDowall movies, you could tell that they're all wearing masks, and it wasn't all that convincing. They didn't look like real apes, but for me, they had a lot of heart and a lot of soul, which this movie doesn't seem to have. Andy Serkis, in a motion capture performance as Caesar, the ape who eventually starts this revolution against the humans, brings a lot to the character, particularly through the eyes, but still it wasn't as interesting or emotional for me as the original movies were.
Richard Crouse.